That is
longitudinal fissure. There's a line right here. Who is it? Central sulcus. There's more than one person in here. Now there's the central sulcus again. You can see it there. See, a blood vessel follows it. That black line is a blood vessel. It's all these black lines are blood vessels. It's very obvious where the central sulcus is. So then what lobe is this?
That's correct.
Frontal. Then what lobe is this?
Parietal.
Who's this guy over here?
Cerebellum.
That's the cerebellum. That one line is this?
Transverse.
Transverse. Then what lobe is this?
Occipital.
Occipital. See how smart you are? I need a chair. Excuse me. We need to move those knees a little bit. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, so that's from the top. Let's get it from the bottom. What nerve is this? Olfactory. There's tips of nerves right here. Who are they? Optic nerve. What do you call this little spot where they cross? Nope. The spot where the optic nerves cross. Optic chiasma. Optic chiasma, right. Grab me a brain over there and put it together, please. This one with that one. I think that's the way it goes. Yeah. All right. So what we're talking about is there's your olfactories. There's your optic nerves. Your eyeball would be there. Your eyeball would be there. This would go to that eyeball. That goes to that eyeball. Got it? But can you see that they kind of make an X back there? They cross. That's the optic chiasma. What gland is this? Pituitary. Okay, so that's the optic chiasma. This is the olfactory nerves over there. This bump here. This bump here. This bump right there. They are all the same thing. Who are they? They're the pons. Look at your diagram, okay? They are the pons, is what they are. All right. Who's beneath the pons? Medulla. All right? Medulla, right there. That's the pons, that's the medulla. That's the pons, that's the medulla. That's the pons, that's the medulla. Who's at the very tip? Spinal cord, you got it. All right, so spinal cord, medulla, pons, optic nerve, optic chiasma, olfactory bulbs. We did this line, we did all these sections, we did all those guys, right? One thing I left out is this little bumpy guy right there. Mammillary body. Got it. Okay, we're done with those guys. Let's bring these over. This is a round, I'm not touching it with my bare hand. This is a round circular structure. Can't see it on here. Round circular structure. Round circular structure. Rounds. If you called it thalamus, I wouldn't mark it wrong.
The
intermediate mass of the thalamus is actually the brown area. All of this is thalamus. I wouldn't mark it wrong. Okay. There's a hole right here. Lateral ventricle. There's a white C-shaped thing on top of it. Corpus callosum. There's a hole right there. Fourth ventricle. Would you pull that fourth ventricle back? There's a tube. You can't really see it on there. It's obvious on here. Right where the tip of the probe is, there's a tube. Who is it? Cerebral aqueduct. All right, what else we got? This little lumpy guy right here. Little bumpy thing. This little bumpy thing. This little bumpy thing. Penile body or epithalamus. If I can find one, I ask it usually. Okay, so we did that. What lobe is this? Frontal. Who's this guy over here? What are all the white lines called? Arbovitae. We did the hole, we did the tube, we did the pons, we did the intermediate mass, we did the pineal gland. Did we do the thin skin?
Oh, really?
No. Up top?
That is called the spider stuff.
The spider stuff. Arachnoid. This thick stuff is the dura mater, right? Thick stuff is the dura mater. You got it. Now, this also has a gland on the bottom here. That's the pituitary
Where
gland.
is that in?
Right there. I'm poking it. I'm poking it. That's the pituitary gland.
For the hypothalamus, you wouldn't be
What
able
is
to
what
ask.
thing? That's the mammillary body. Okay, this is the trigeminal nerve. We haven't learned that yet.
Okay.
Don't confuse us.
Yeah.
That's next lab test.
We don't need more.